Nick, I'm sorry to cut in here, but I think your stream doesn't have any sound. Okay. Oh, it just came in. Yep. No, I think it's not picking up your mic, but it's picking up everyone else's.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah.
I can hear you in
Yeah, we
Discord,
can all hear
but
you in
Twitch
Discord.
is not going through. Twitch is picking up my voice, but it's not picking up yours.
Uh,
Yeah, I think it's.
Yep,
Yeah, I think
fixed.
we can hear you now.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. We're good to go. Oh yeah, it's not picking up your
It's
voice
gone. It's
anymore.
gone again.
oh, hello. Oh, is my voice working now? Hello. Hello.
Yep.
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. I guess. Hello, welcome to my stream. I'm your GM. We are playing Alien RPG Session 2. People may or may not die. Okay, we are back on track.
All right.
Quick
Good work,
rundown.
good work.
The crew, the Montero crew, awaken the Cronus crew from their cryosleep when they inadvertently activate the mother, which is the AI of the ship. And as everyone come to within the cryo chamber, one of the crew member, the one named, oh god, I forgot his name, Cooper, begin to complain of headaches. And later on, to the horror of everyone, something exploded out from his cerebellum. A small creature slick with gore that, Cham, you were able to instantly incinerate. Meanwhile, due to the appearance of this monstrosity, a couple of you ran out of the cryo chamber, which includes our friend Wilson, who'd, while outside, encountered yet another of these creatures, a full-grown one that tore his throat out. And as it was about to leap at our Captain Miller, she was able to slam the door shut and defer and sort of like prevent the creature from claiming any more victims. And that is where we left off. So now, all of you are cramped inside this cryo chamber with Miller still outside there. And Miller, you no longer hear this creature scrabbling against the door. It has scurried off. You hear its footsteps disappearing off into the distance. What do you do?
I will head back into where the others are,
All right.
and then I will fiddle with my jacket pack.
Okay, easy enough. You're just in the corner fiddling with your signature item, and you can remove one stress point as you do that. And all of you watch as your captain do that. What are the other two of you that are in this situation doing right now? As you can watch, the other members of the Cronus, they're all sort of like coming down from their panic and attempting to sort of like, just calm themselves, but you can see that there is a borderline hysteria on a couple of them, with the exception of Clayton, who looks surprisingly well put together.
Yeah. Cham is just shocked. Yes, very shocked, standing there. Yeah. Yep. That's it.
All right, and what is our pilot doing?
Is there? Wait, how do I decrease my stress levels?
So that means all three of you just gonna fiddle with your signature item right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop one back.
I'm gonna keep the stress up. I'm not gonna fiddle with it yet.
All
I'm
right.
scoring an A and I want to get a B.
All right.
Come on, please.
All right. Yeah, you can decrease one stress point like this. I said this will just take an action for you to do.
Okay.
Yeah, and so as all you are sort of like calming down, what are you doing currently in this moment?
I am all the way in the examination room. Is this are these stairs to go like up?
Yeah, these are ladders.
Ladders.
Mm-hmm.
Ladders that go up or down.
You are in cargo. Oh god, I forgot which cargo
I'm
you're
over
in. I
here.
think B. Yeah, you're all in cargo, cargo deck A. So all of your all of it will go down.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're at the top
Okay.
level, the top deck.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
Mm.
Wait, were we in the lower level before this?
No, you all came into this level and just stayed in this level. You all haven't explored the others yet.
Ah. Okay. Okay. So I am over here, and I notice ladders, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, there are too many people in the room.
Yeah, you can just say,
I'm just gonna let the door open, and I'm just like, hey, there's a ladder. Wait, where is Wilson?
and you can
Wait,
feel
where's Wilson?
and you can feel eyes going towards you, Miller. And John, the seemingly de facto leader of the Cronus, this small Cronus group, turns to you and goes, "He ran outside, right? You were there."
Miller died?
You are Miller, Mabel.
Oh no. Why did I say Miller died? Wilson died. Oh my god.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I was too stressed, by the way. I thought I died.
And as you say that, you can feel a wave of unrest go throughout the rest of the Cronus crew. And then you can hear one of them, Flynn, goes, so they're still wandering around after all these years.
What is going on? Do you all know
All these
about
years?
that? Sure.
I mean, Robert, the Cronus has been missing for almost 75 years. And these people have been in cryosleep for 75 years. Meaning that whatever living creature was wandering around have been on the ship for 75 years. With no
My-
air and in below freezing temperature.
Wait, so there are living creatures here?
As you said that, you can see Flynn, sorry, goes to say that their living is stretching it, but I think, and he looked at John, and John's sort of like, and he sort of like gather his composure and leans against the wall and goes, so I'm sure all of you would have known by now that the Cronus is a exploration vessel. We were sent here and set down on a planetoid called LV-1113 to explore some ruins. And then at this point, Clayton sort of like quickly interjects and goes, "It was an archaeological mission. Our science team collected important artifacts from these ruins, and it inadvertently brought back a sort of virus with them, and it began infecting the crew and turning them into..." And then he looks down at the body of her former colleague, and she turns to look at the rest of you. This virus have a tendency to cause growth wherever they land. And she looks at all of you again, and if... Wait, I'm hearing myself echoing from someone's audio mic. Hello? Okay, it stopped. And she looks at all of you and goes, and if the rest of you have been walking around our ship without a spacesuit, then there is a high chance that you are infected as well.
Oh.
What?
And then as you say that, John's go, "Don't worry. Our doctors from our science team were able to manufacture a cure that neutralizes whatever this virus leaves in their hosts." And he looks down at the body of Cooper again, though I don't understand why he should have taken the inoculate. And he looks closer and sort of like pushes all of you and head towards his body and sort of like flinches a bit at all of the gore around, and he reaches towards Cooper's pocket, and there's when you see that there is something peeking out of it. He grabs onto it, careful not to touch any of the blood, and he pulls out what looks to be an inoculation syringe. And John's go, that bastard, he didn't take it. And then he stands up and holds this in front of all of you. This is the inoculation I was talking about. That our, oh god, he's British now. This is the inoculation that I was talking about that our science team developed. Inject yourself with this, and it should stop the infection from spreading, and you will not have one of those things growing inside your head. And
All right.
and he looks like we only have one here now, but we have a couple more in the science lab. Before we do anything else, I think it's best you hit your way there in order to get more of these inoculations before the virus progress any further.
Okay.
Where is that?
It is. Let me look through my stuff. Blah, 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 blah. It is in deck B. I can guide you all there.
Okay.
And as he says that, Clayton go, you do that. In the meantime, I am going to go secure our livelihood. And then she begins to leave, and she turns and goes and looks to Reed. Reed, come. And she's gonna make her way out. And she's about to push past you, Miller. Are you stopping her or allowing her to pass?
I am stopping her.
Alright, and as you do that, she goes, out of the way.
We need to stick together. The creatures out there. The creatures are out there.
Yes. And do you think that it would not be drawn towards us if we lumber around in one giant herd like some antelopes out in the field while lions stalk us from a distance?
So where are you guys going?
I
Which part?
am going to make sure that when we make it off of this ship, that we do not go home broke and left to the wolves. We were sent here on a mission. I intend to secure it. You would benefit from this as well, Captain.
Very well. Do we have any means of communication?
And she will, and then John's will like, oh yes, of course. And he will go towards like the lockers along the outer walls of the cryopod. And at this point you realize that basically everyone is still in their underwear, those that are that just woke up from the cryopods. And they begin to sort of like dress themselves up, and he pulls out a couple of comms and goes, we can keep in contact with these.
I think I tell Miller, I'm like, I can go with them if you want a peace of mind.
We even split up.
It's up to you. And as you think that, Miller, you remember that you still have one crew member inside the Montero. Now that you know that there is a creature roaming about, it might be good to bring her up to speed.
So do I contact her via anything?
Yeah, you can just contact her through your comms.
Okay, I'll tell her. I'll update her.
All right, so
About what happened.
now we will go to Rai. So, Buck, why don't you tell me what you have been up to in the time since the rest of your crew has left you alone on the Montero?
I'm just tinkering now. Doing something that charm that off, I think.
All right, so you're just like fiddling with the machines, just like tweaking things here and there.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, and as you do that, your comms crackle to life and you hear the voice of your captain, Miller, coming towards you. And Miller, what do you say?
An update. Wilson has died, firstly. there are strange creatures lurking around. And we just located the crews of the ship, and now we're heading towards the science lab to get something. So are you alright over there? Because it might be a long way here. We're gonna end up in this place.
Oh, Captain. Okay. Yeah, I've been all right here. Everything is fine. Did I hear someone die? Okay. What do you want me to do?
Oh, and just so you know, you all
Uh,
did not use the umbilical cord, so the Montero is separated from the ship. Basically,
Okay.
currently, Rai is probably the only one of you that is not infected right now,
Okay.
and safest.
So update him that we need to find a somewhat like a cure or like a vaccine. So before we can even come back to the ship.
Hi, Captain. I just stand
So
by.
any
Oh wait, what did you say, Rai?
should I stand by?
I just stand by here.
I mean, they did say that you could come in with like a spacesuit and just like go
Yeah.
inside with a
Yeah,
spacesuit
but
without,
yeah,
so you don't get infected.
yes, but that would require a spacewalk.
Oh,
Oh.
true.
And
Huh.
there's no umbilical cord or anything, so the ship might will the ship drift away?
No, this is I will say that you all are smart enough to set because the Cronus is drifting slowly. So I would say that your pilot Davis would have been smart enough to set the autopilot to keep in pace with the Cronus.
Yeah, I'm smart enough to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay,
Totally thought of that. Ooh.
yeah, you may come over. We might need more assistance.
Do you want me to bring anything?
As you say that, you can see John sort of like look at you. Wait, you have a crew member. You have a ship that's not connected to the Cronus. He's British again. God, that's connected to the Cronus. That is not connected to the Cronus. Wait,
And yes,
yeah.
Yes.
And then wouldn't it be better for them to remain on the ship and have us go to them once we inoculate all of you?
that will
And as John say that, you can see Clayton who turns towards it and goes, "We are not abandoning the Cronus. Do you know how much value is tied to this ship? What is on this ship? You would just abandon all of it." And then John turns to Clayton and goes, "Look, in case you haven't noticed, we've been drifting for almost a century, and those things are still out there. The things that we brought back from the ruin is why we're in this mess in the first place. I say we cut our losses."
But what did you bring back from the ruins? That thing?
And he turns, "We brought back artifacts," Clayton says. "Artifacts that are worth a lot to the right people. All of you, all of us, can come away from this set for life. But that would require us to not needlessly throw away this ship. It must come back with us."
does the ship have enough power to move? Do you all have the information about that? She asked. Mila asked in the
Yeah.
surface.
As you said that, you can turn and you can see Reed is already at a control panel, so like keying in, and she goes, "Way ahead of you. According to our system's rundown, our engines and comms array are disabled. Those will need to be repaired, along with our air scrubbers, but I can see that it has been repaired. One of your doings, I suppose. So that just leaves us with the comms array and the engine room.
Mhm.
If we are able to get those two up and running, we should be able to fly again. But I gotta say, I agree with John's. I don't think what is on this ship is worth it. We should just cut our losses." And
And lose almost 75 years of research.
I mean, technically, we spend most of that asleep. But Flynn mutters under his breath. But you know, you have a point.
but all the things, all the knowledge, and look at like what one of you was saying that it brings a lot of riches.
Yes, we can
Yeah,
come away from all of this rich, Clayton
we
says.
have we have all the expertise that we have right now, and I believe that my crew can do it. So let's do it.
All right. And what is Cham thinking about this line of questioning?
Oh boy, we're gonna die.
All right.
High reward, my friends.
Yeah. And as John's noticed you take that route, you can see he sort of like resigns himself, seeing that he has been outvoted. He goes, all right. Fine. But again, like I mentioned, we should get all of you inoculated first. And he holds out the syringe in his hand, so I suppose one of you can take this right now. And he holds it in front. So which one of you would like to use the inoculation?
What is it? Is it a syringe?
Yeah, it is a syringe.
Mhm.
I think I'll take it.
All right.
You guys should take it before me.
All right. Davis takes it and jabs it into her arm and disperse the content in.
Oh my god, why'd you say it like that?
I have no clue, but it does sound creepy, doesn't it? As befitting,
does.
as befitting the vibes.
Oh dear.
Yeah. And with that, Clayton turns towards you. Well, since you have agreed to join me in this endeavor, Captain Miller, you should bring your crew member back. You should send for your crew member on your ship here. We could use their assistance. I will meet her at the airlock where I'm heading. And the rest of you can go to the science lab and retrieve the inoculation. I will meet you in the deck. I mean in the bridge.
So we're gonna go to the science lab and then we're gonna go to the bridge. Okay.
Guess so.
All right. And with that, Clayton will turn to Reed again. Come, Reed. Let us go. And Reed is like, bossy ass. And she mutters under her breath. And she'll go over here, open the door, steps out, and see the dead body of your crew member. Clayton doesn't even flinch. Reed sort of like makes a face before they sort of like head this way. And
Oh
begin.
wait, I wanted to follow them.
Oh, you're following?
Yeah.
All right.
I
We
told
need
Miller
your
that I could.
machine. No.
Oh?
We need your machine. Yes.
I can give you the machine. I can go with them.
You
Ooh.
sure?
Yeah. Yeah, I can give you the machine and then whatchamacallit, I can go and then like report to you whatever happens.
You
Just
don't
in
want
case.
you don't want the tracker? Okay, I'll take it.
Yes, I will hand you the tracker. La la la. Putting it in check. Us.
All right. So, Davis, you no longer have the tracker, and David, I give the power level of the motion tracker to Miller as well. How much power you have
Okay.
left?
4.
Okay.
Minute.
Yeah, put that into your power slot, Mabel.
4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And so, Davis, you choose to follow with Reed. And you see as you join them, you can see that you did not notice it back inside the cryopod, but as Clayton sort of like puts on her clothes, you see that she actually had a gun holster on the side of her hip that is sort of like part of her belt of her pants. And she sort of like pulls out her handgun and sort of like checks it, cocks it, make sure that it's loaded, and then she puts it back into her belt as the three of you begin to walk your way up. And we are left with the 4 of you. And Miller, are you giving the order for Rye to come over?
Right, I think you need to stay there until we get to the science lab. Until we get inoculated, then we will call you.
Now,
Okay.
I just so you know, the infection is in the air of the ship. So the moment Rai steps on board, she will be infected the moment she takes off her helmet.
Unless you don't take off, alright.
Yes, unless she keeps it on the entire time. But of
I
course,
tell her this.
Use power.
it uses air.
Use air. Hey, actually, my consumable all 0 now.
Yeah, because you haven't put on the suit yet.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, and also remember, you all will also need air to get back to your ship. Because you need to spacewalk there. So that is just something to keep in mind.
Hmm. Hmm.
So what should I do?
I think you should stay in the ship for a while until I call you. Is it? Yeah.
All right.
All right, so I guess Buck, you will stay there for a bit. I will get back to you
No problem.
in a while to see what happens to you as you wait on the ship, on the safety of your ship, seeming safety.
Okay.
Ayo.
All right. So now we are left with the four of you: Miller, Cham, Johns, and Flynn. And Johns will go. Wait, which one is Johns? Okay, this one. He goes, "All right, follow me," and he will begin to head down to the junction towards the south side of the ship. And okay, yeah, Cham, you can drag your token as well.
Yep.
All right, so the four of you begin to make your way towards this junction, and you see the stairwell going down. And then John's like, "Look, so who's going first?" All
You
right.
can go first.
Oh, of course. And he gestures for you to go down. And with that, let us bring the four of you. Let me copy your tokens and
Yep.
to a new map.
Oh boy.
Okay, and you would emerge here. Oh god, it's so big, the tokens. Let me shrink you all a bit. Okay. All right, so here is where you emerge in. And he goes, "All right, we are in the science sector. It's the inoculation is in one of the science labs. There's two to our right outside this door." Oh, why does he keep becoming British? God. Okay.
And you should just stick with the British. You keep doing it.
I know, no, the British is Clayton and Flynn. That's how I distinguish them. Johns is the American one. Johns and Reed are the American ones.
Oh dear.
Erica.
But yeah, Johns will hit the button next to the door, and then he will step out and look left and right. All right, everything's clear. Oh my god, I think I have snap turned on. Let me turn off the grid, because otherwise y'all cannot move.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, look in here.
all right. And
There we go.
yeah, he says, "All right, everything's clear."
Okay. Where
Step
is
up.
it? The
All
science
right.
lab is in front.
Yeah, it's to our right. Towards our left and right. It's in one of them. I don't remember the state. It's been too long. And begins
I
to
suggest
Oh.
you move silently.
Yes, of course. And he heads. So, which one should we check first?
The one on the left.
All right. He goes over here, and Flynn will follow. And I'm guessing Miller, you are here. And he turns to, all right. He hits the button. And you all peek into Science Lab 2. And this room is a charred shell. Whatever happened here, the crew ended it real quick with the liberal use of an incinerator or two.
Oh.
You can see there's a burnt out partial remains of a drum of some kind in the room and a body buried beneath the debris, its arms shriveled up and clutching at its chest. The stale air here is thick with the smell of burnt rubber, plastic, and flesh. And as you look around, it goes, my God. Yeah. I remember now, there was one of those creatures snuck in here through one of the air shafts. And the people inside, they panicked and let loose their incinerators. It caught onto some flammable objects and it blew the entire place. I don't think we will find much of use here. Except for, and he looks down at the body of the body buried beneath the debris. It is probably the only thing inside this room that doesn't look completely and utterly, I mean, the body is incinerated, but it still has its cohesion, its shape. But everything else here has been burned to ashes or coal.
Oh. Oh, at least we can tell it's a body.
Yeah, but as usual, like peek in. Miller, I'll say, since you're the one next to the door, you look at that body. At first sight, it does look human. You don't really think much of it, but as you look at it more and more closely, you begin to notice something off about it. The arm that it has curled towards its chest is too long, as are its legs, what little of it you can see underneath the debris. Whatever this body is, it is not a person, or a person as we know it.
Okay. I'm not panicking, right?
No.
Okay. I shall back away. And were you there at the scene? Ask the two.
and John will go, no, I wasn't. And he turns towards Flynn, and Flynn goes, I was, but I wasn't inside the lab. I was outside. I heard everything. It wasn't a pretty sight.
Let's not waste time.
Yes, of course. Let's check this one then. And Flynn gestures, turns towards the other room, and John's go over it, hits it, and opens. And this science lab is a much smaller room. You can see there's a door. Immediately you look inside, you can see there's a door towards your right that leads somewhere else. And the lights in this room flicker, and there is a stench of decay that emanates from it. The room that is almost overwhelming. You can see there's a pile that you gather is from this pile of gnawed bones in the room.
Pile of not bones.
Yes, and you look towards near the center, there's a pile of it. And you look around and you can see towards like the right of the, as you sort of like peek in, you can see that the door to the right is actually open, and from your angle you can see that door leads into what seems to be enclosed decontamination area. And within it you can see there is a inside the decontamination hood that is sort of like closed, but the covering is glass, and you can see that there are some metallic stuff within it.
Do I sense any moving thing inside?
You look around and you don't, besides the pile of bones in the middle of this room, there doesn't seem to be anything moving here.
Gods, what is the smell, the stench?
And as you peek inside, Flynn notices the bone and flinches back and goes, "This must be where that creature made its nest."
Hmm.
We best search this room quickly before we move on. And be very careful. And then with that, so which one of you are going in first?
I guess I am.
Okay, Cham, you step right into the room. And as you do, again, the smell bombards you even more. And as you do, inside you see, again, the storage chamber here where the decontamination hood is. You can see towards the side of it, around like this side over here, there is a deep cold freezer, but the glass door is smashed, and inside you can see more of the metallic stuff that you can see inside the decontamination hood in the rest of this storage area. You can see more of these metallic stuff inside, but the ones inside the decon hood are perfectly intact. The one inside the cracked freezer, those urns are upturned, and you can see inside it are vials that are now shattered, like glass vials that are shattered, and spreading across the entire side of the floor here are these black ooze that just clings to the walls and the floor. And you can see that on these urns and in these pool of black goo, there are these fungal nodes that are growing on it, like these bulbous sack of like fungus all around it. And as it steps in, Johns will put a hand, and you do recognize the fungal growth to almost resemble the one that you saw in the showers last session.
You'll be like, oh, seen these before. I cleaned some of it up.
Yeah, and as you see that, John sort of put a hand on your shoulder. Be careful. Those are the motes that released the virus that infected my crew.
Oh,
But and he for a second he sort of like, right. I suppose all of you might have been infected by this point, so it doesn't really matter. But yes, that is how they spread. These fungus, they grew from the black goo that came from those urns, the artifacts that we found at the ruins.
yeah. Then I probably am infected. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. And with that extremely calm taking of this, taking it in strides, Flynn will go, search the room. The inoculation has to be here somewhere.
Right, already on it.
All right. And Miller, are you stepping into the room as well?
Yes.
All right.
Can
So-
I look at the bones, the pile of bones?
All right. So you look around the pile of bones. And as you do, you notice that you're not really familiar with anatomy, but you know enough about what humans look like. Oh, I need to drink. From the hydrate reading. But some of those bones, while some of them look like, I mean, I'm sure you've seen like pictures of like skeletons before whenever you drop by a hospital or something. Some of those look like human bones, but there are others that look too thin or long or misshapen, or rather misshapen when compared to actual human bones to be human. Among the piles of bones over here, there are bones of other things mixed with it. Things that seemed human-sized. And Cham...
That's odd.
Oh, what did you say?
That's odd.
And with that, Cham, you also look around, and as you like peek, Flynn will sort of look into the storage and be careful not to touch the ooze. He looks into the decon chamber goes, "Oh, thank God, these are still intact. We should bring some of these with us.
Oh, perfect. Very nice.
We just make sure that we don't open it. Wherever we go." Clayton said that she wants to secure our livelihood, but the ones here will do just as fine. And he will begin to open the Deacon Hood. Champ, do you help out with this?
Yes, I do.
All right. This
Do I
is
need to roll anything?
no. This is easy enough for you to do. You open it, and now these ampules are like fairly big. Like I will say maybe 2.5 feet tall. And so he sort of like, we can't carry all of this with us. So he grabs one of the vial and hands it to you, Cham, and he'll take another one. And he goes, "These should do for now." And look around. Did you all find the inoculation? And Johns will look around and goes, "I don't see it anywhere here. They must have moved it."
They?
I don't know, the crew, when we put ourselves into hypersleep, we weren't the only ones still alive. There were others around. They just couldn't make it in time before we had to seal ourselves in.
Those bones, they do not look quite human. You guys are scientists. What do you think?
Yes. Flynn will look at it and goes, "Well, some of these bones do correspond with that creature that attacked us at our cryolab, the one that killed your friend. But some of these other ones..." And then he sort of shares a look with John and goes, "There is something we haven't told you yet. There is something else that occurs on this ship that we do not have an explanation for. Some of our crew member in the later stages of the infection did not have one of those white entities burst their way out from their bodies. Instead, they mutate and transform into some form of, I don't know, abomination. We do not know what causes it. But I do not believe there are any more of those roaming about."
How would you know? How can you be so sure?
Well, considering the fact that those creatures mutate from humans, I would assume that they do not do as well in the cold as us, unlike those white creatures. But best not to take my word for it. I'm just trying to instill some form of order into this chaos that we're in. And looks, and he goes, "If the inoculation are not here, the only other place that I can think of would be the med lab. We should check there next."
Let's go.
Yeah. And as you're all about to leave, Cham, you with the urn, you are about to turn away when something catches your eye. Sitting in the middle of one of the goo puddle inside near the deep freezer, you see half submerged in it on the floor is a key card. And as you sort of like peek at it, you recognize it as an emergency key card. The kind that you have seen your Captain Miller use to access the mother mainframe on the Montero.
Cool. This might be useful. I'm just gonna fucking grab it, man.
Oh, you're just gonna grab it from the goo.
I
I
mean,
guess.
oh, it's in the goo.
Yes, it's in the goo.
Is there a way for me to like notify everyone else? Like, I'm just gonna be like, guys, I think I see a key card. Is that it?
Oh. Yeah, I mean, easy enough. You're also in the same area. But yes, hearing this, Miller, you peek at the goo. You do see, in fact, the same emergency key card that grants access to Mother, for specifically for the one aboard the Cronus.
Okay. That is useful. We
Mhm.
should grab it. Is there anything nearby that we can um, ungoo the thing?
Uh, it is best that we don't disturb the goo, Flynn says, but if you wish to retrieve it, it's best you don't get any of the goo on your person. We do not know if the inoculation worked against whatever infection that those goo carry, and I am not itching to find out. And he looks around, and eventually he sort of like finds like a pair of gloves, like those heavy duty scientist gloves.
Or like scientist ones
Yes.
where people go into surgery with.
Yeah, and he hands it to you, champ, and goes, "All right, have at it."
All right. And puts on the gloves, and then like is there like tongs or pliers or like
Sadly, none of those are in this room.
it's fine. I'll grab it very carefully.
All right, you reach forward carefully. Oh, I'm not gonna make you roll for this, but you reach it like it is quite into the goo, like about a couple of feet, but you're a fairly tall fella, so you reach it, you grab it, and you take it, and then you grab like a sort of like a rug from the side, and like this is the storage area, so there are a couple of like towels nearby, so you wipe the cart completely and utterly clean as you can, and now you have a emergency key card with you.
Perfect.
All right, and with that, the four of you begin to make your way to the Met Labs. And it's at this moment we are going to cut to Rai, who is still aboard the Montero. And Rai, what are you doing now?
Um, Can I just searching around for any variable
On the ship?
on the ship, doing some thief?
Wow, okay.
Wow.
I mean, basically what's left on the ship are things that your crew did not bring on board. The gear on the Montero handout. I think...
Yeah, this gear.
Yeah.
Will be useful later.
Okay, so there is still one compression suit on the ship with you. And I think the motion tracker cutting torch, the Watasumi bowgun, was it taken as well?
Yes. think it
With
was-
Wilson.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, he died with it.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think the harpoon grappling gun is the only thing that was not taken, right?
Does anybody have it? I don't think anybody has it. The harpoon gun.
Yeah, I am pretty sure it's not. But yeah, it would just be the compression suit
wait,
and...
I think Miller has it.
No, Miller has the service pistol.
Oh no. I'm checking chat. There was one space sub ASSO 400 harpoon grappling gun
Oh.
to Miller.
Okay, so that means you just have the compression suit. And the power loader. And I guess, if you're like rooting through your fellow crew members' living quarters, I'm sure you'll discover like some stuff. Like not really valuable, but more like personal belongings. The most valuable thing on the Montero right now are the canisters of gas that you're all transporting.
Oh.
Yes, those are worth a lot of money. Each canister is worth a lot.
Is it heavy?
They require the power loader to move.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it is as you are like sort of like looking around the ship in this way that all of a sudden your the PSA system on the ship crackles to life at the same time as all the rest of you Montero crew on the Cronus. Your comms unit also crackled to life with a burst of static, and you hear the familiar voice of Mother that goes, "Displacement drive malfunction. Cascade failure imminent. Fission reactor overload in T minus 10 minutes."
Oh, that's not good.
And then as right in your Montero ship, the alarm begins to ring. And I would like all of you to take one stress point.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Stress point.
that's not real good. Take two
including
stress
you.
point.
Going
Yes.
back to A.
Yeah, arguably, Rai, you are at the the epicenter of the panic because the ship that you're on
Oh.
right now is about to explode in 10 minutes.
Oh, it's Montero. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I will just cut quickly to Davis. I'll say that as you hear this, you sort of like pause, and the others noticing this turn around, and Clayton goes, "What is it?"
I think our ship is gonna explode. Not this one. The one that we came in.
What?
Oh, God.
Read this. Why? How long?
10 minutes. 10 minutes. It's the. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god.
And then you hear John's voice crackle. Wait, did I hear that right? Your ship is about to explode?
In 10 minutes, yes.
Wait.
In 10 minutes.
No.
Apparently.
No, wait, your ship is quite far. How close is your ship to ours? If it explodes, it could damage us and could potentially kill all of us.
Oh god. Do we know how far away it is?
I will say I am not gonna give you like astral distance because I don't know it as well, but we'll just say for the purposes of drama, it is close enough that that if it explodes, it might decompress a couple of rooms in the Cronus, which is very dangerous.
I think we're a little too close.
Well,
You're right. We might be collateral.
no shit. And James go. It's sort of like John is sort of like panicking a bit, and then Clayton goes. Then your crew member on your ship, she's still there, right?
Yeah, yes.
What's her name? Rai, was it?
Yes, right.
And then Rai, you hear in your comms Clayton's voice go, Rai, this is Clayton of the Cronus. You need to move the Montero further from the Cronus, and then either spacewalk or your ship must have a escape shuttle of some kind that you can take to come here. You can land into our cargo hold, but you must move your ship away from us as far as possible. Set it to autopilot. Can you do that? And how does Rai respond?
Right.
Silent.
Buck, you there?
Why?
Right. Yeah.
Shh.
Oh no.
There's too much static. I can't hear her.
Oh my
Buck.
god, I think our comms got cut. Oh crap.
Oh no. Buck,
Uh-oh.
are you there? Or did his audio cut off? Oh, he's typing. Oh, his Discord forced close.
Oh, it really suits the situation right
Hello?
now, actually.
All of you roll panic. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
Wow.
That's so
see how it
scary.
is.
It's like halfway really, and then it's like role play to the max.
Oh well, I guess Buck loses another character.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Oh,
no,
no.
yeah, but so what did you last hear from me?
Yeah, I hear I need to drive the ship away, then spacewalk to
No, take the you will all know that there is an escape shuttle on the Montero. It is named Daisy.
Daisy.
Yeah, so basically what Clayton asked you to do, like your best bet is to set your ship on autopilot to fly as far away from the Cronus as possible while you hitch a ride on your escape shuttle, Daisy, and fly into the cargo hold, the cargo bay of the Cronus.
Okay, I do that.
All right.
I just drive autopilot the Montero to the sun for drama effect. Okay, never mind. Yeah, then I take on the.
All right, so you head towards the console, and I'm gonna need you to make a piloting check for me.
Oh, how do I do that?
Just open your character sheet and roll piloting.
Press on the number, I think.
Okay.
You press on piloting itself. The word.
Okay.
Okay. That is one
Oh,
success. All right, so
sorry.
that is good enough. You head towards the.
Okay.
Okay, we ignore that second one because that would be very bad for you.
Okay.
Okay, so you head towards the and you sort of you are not the pilot of the ship. You handle the heavy machinery. Davis is the pilot. That is why you have to roll this. Otherwise, because if it is Davis, then she can just do this naturally. But for you, you gotta roll, and thankfully you succeed. And so you head towards the console. You're like, oh, shit! You worked this stupid thing, and you fiddle with a couple of consoles, and eventually you figure it out, and you are able to set it on autopilot. And the Montero begins to move, and you can see out of the windshield in front of you. It begins to turn away from the Cronus and begin to drift away. The ship has now been set on autopilot. Now you need to book your way towards Daisy and fly back.
Fly toward Kronos.
Yes, onto Daisy and fly towards the Kronos. Though do remember that if you perform this course of action, you will lose all of the helium-3 shipment that you all have been hauling. Basically, the source of your entire crew's livelihood.
Do we have any like emergency eject all the cargo or something?
No, there is no such, because if such a feature do exist, it would be so dangerous that the person who designed this shit would have been fired.
Okay. Okay, okay, never mind.
Now, theoretically, you can use the power loader to load a couple of these tritium shipment onto Daisy, but again, that will take time. I will say it takes you about 1.5 minutes to activate the autopilot. So you have 8.5 minutes.
Do I happen to have a like small canister with me that I can take something
No.
for my personal? No.
No, that is not how it works, unfortunately. Any
Okay.
attempt to open the canister would already mean that the entire canister is compromised and could result in explosion that will kill all of you. Well, in this case, it will kill Rai.
Okay.
You can use the power loader to load a couple of canisters into the Daisy, but it's up to you. Do you do this?
Yes, I do like one or two. One maybe take about how many minutes?
I will say this will depend on what you roll. So you do strap yourself into the power loader and begin to cart some of the canisters. So I would like you to roll a heavy machinery check for me.
Okay.
Oh, and thank you for the follow, Champagne. Oh, and a stretch redeem. Oh, thank you. Thank God for that. Okay, so you put onto so wait, but you have watched Aliens before, right? The second movie.
Yes.
Yeah, so the power loader is that yellow thing that Ripley wore to fight the alien queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you put that thing on. You grab onto one of the canister, lift it, and put it into the cargo hold, the small cargo hold of the Daisy, and you are able to successfully move one canister in safely. So this, I would say, take you like about 20 seconds to put on the suit and then another 20 seconds to move it in. So you have one canister. Basically, each canister you move will require another heavy machinery roll. Do you wish to cart another canister or do you cut your losses? You still have about 6 minutes.
One more.
All right, make another heavy machinery check.
Oh my God. Oh my.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Now, you reach and you grab onto it as the siren raining, and you move. Suddenly, your ship just lurched. It hit some turbulence, like sort of like a bit of like stray asteroid or something.
Hey, sorry, can I use my skill?
Oh, which one? Oh,
The long throw.
Oh, you're gonna use it here.
Yep.
It is a once per act, right? Ability.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna use. Okay, you do not drop the tritium canister then, and you are able. The ship lurches, but you are able to maintain your grip, and you are able to move a second canister into the Daisy. Do you go for a third?
No.
You unstrap yourself from the power loader, hit your way into the Daisy, and now I would like you to make a piloting roll with a -2.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so that is no successes. This is what happens. You strap yourself into the Daisy and set it to take off and begin to fly away from it. Now, you still have plenty of time, so you will be able to make your way back towards the Cronus safely. But as you begin to fly towards it, you can see that the cargo hold, the cargo bay into the Cronus is... Oh wait, it is closed. We will cut back to as you are flying back towards the ship. We will cut back towards the people on board, and we will cut to Clayton and Davis, and then Clayton will go. We will need to head down to the cargo hold and open the cargo door for him so that she can get in.
Oh, okay. Where is that?
That would be in deck D. We must go now.
Okay, lead the way.
All right. And I am going to bring the two of you. Okay, wait, let me grab your tokens. Okay, copy. And y'all quickly begin to make your way down. Oh, wait, are you able to get to cargo deck D from the... Wait, let me check. Oh, actually...
Yeah, Nick, you gotta check.
No, I think you can't. You need to
Oh.
go. You need to reach cargo deck C first, and then navigate through. Wait, let me just paste it here, and then. Oh god!
No.
Oh god! I lost track of where I am. Ah!
Is it?
It's too big. Okay. Oh yeah, no, you don't have to. The cargo. Okay, I remember. The cargo deck is in deck D, but the controls, basically the main, basically the room, the cargo office is in deck C, which is the map you're on right now.
Ooh, okay.
And she begins to urge you all right, this way, and begins to lead out. So the cargo office is right here.
It's at the bottom, right?
Yes.
There.
Next.
Yes, I see it.
Okay. So now the question is, are you doing this stealthily?
Oh, I was thinking just book it. I think Davis is just gonna book it, really.
All right, Davis, you're just gonna instantly run. Okay, move yourself there.
Ayo.
And
Ayo.
the other two will follow.
I think it's still the map is on Snap.
Oh my god, new map. God damn it. I forgot that Roll20 does that. Ugh. Disgusting.
La 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 la. Oh no.
Okay,
I've gone. Oh, okay, there you go.
Okay. All right.
Yippee!
And then
La, la, la.
you open this door, get into the cat, and here you can see down in deck D.
I can go. I can see.
Yeah, it's open to deck D. If you notice.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All right. So you can easily move yourself into the cargo office.
La 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 la. I'm not actually singing this while I'm running. I'm literally like booking it. I'm sweating so hard.
All right, you move inside, and it is at that moment that you realize that Clayton and Reed did not follow you. You are currently alone.
Yes, but would I maybe know what to do in here?
Yeah, I mean, you're a pilot. You operate
Yeah.
a console. A cargo hold console is the same thing as a pilot console. Of course it is.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Why would it be different?
Yeah, you can see.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can see here. There's a viewport out from the side that looks down into the deck. So the first thing you have to do is decompress deck D, and also by extension this entire area as well, because otherwise if you open the cargo door, it's gonna tear the ship apart. So you're able to figure that out easy enough and decompress it. Then you hit and you opened the cargo deck. Opened it, and right on time, you see Rai on Daisy begin to head in. And basically, so the car Daisy is quite big. It's not huge, but it is big enough that it needs to wedge itself into the hold. Wait, let me look at where is it. Ugh. All right, so Rai,
Yep.
you see the cargo bay door open, and you fly towards it, and you sort of like begin to angle, but you are not a pilot. There is no autopilot for this. You have to maneuver this yourself, and so you will need to make another piloting roll to see if you're able to wedge yourself into the cargo bay without, causing a lot of excessive damage.
No big deal. Yeah.
Oh!
Whoa!
You
Wow.
succeed with style in a way that even Davis the pilot feels jealous. Like, what the fuck? This is my job.
Oh man,
No bad.
You
you
have
gotta
to
take my job, man.
Yeah. Now, usually when you do this, it does cause damage to the Daisy. But I will say that because you rolled 2 successes here, you are able to land the Daisy into the cargo deck. You can see a bit of spark throws up as you land and wedge yourself into the deck. But it does not cause any serious damage to the ship itself. And the ship settles. And most importantly, you do not jostle the tritium canister on board your ship, because that would cause a chain reaction resulting in explosion.
No big deal.
Yep. But yes, you have successfully landed the Daisy into the cargo deck. And Davis, seeing this, you instantly slam the cargo bay door closed, and then you decompress the room. And now, Rai, you are now in cargo deck D.
All right.
I'm gonna actually move the flag here first for you. So you are going to just drag one of your tokens onto the map. One of your token, your only token, your Rai token.
Okay. Hold a minute. Okay.
Okay. So you would have come from the north. And then your ship is landed towards the middle here. And now, in order to get up, you will need to rely on these elevators.
Okay.
Now the question is, the question is, are you putting on your compression suit?
What that's for again?
The compression suit, basically, you've heard the words from your Captain Miller about what happens on this ship, about there being an infection going on, and that she and a few of her crew members are going to go look for an inoculation for it. If you are in your compression suit, you will not be infected, but the downside is you need oxygen. Once the tank runs out, that's it.
How fast the air run out?
Well, you have 5 air, so it basically depends on what you roll. Basically, whenever when a shift of time has passed, or you do something that causes a lot of exertion, and then you roll. Every face hugger you roll, you lose 1 point.
Then I just put on.
You're putting on the compression suit.
Yeah, I just keep it on.
All right,
putting on.
so make a note, make sure that you put it on, and then mark in your air slot 5.
Okay.
And just to know, while you're wearing this, you do have a -2 to all mobility-based rolls.
Okay.
Yeah, so you put on the suit, and then you step out into the vehicle bay, and it is eerily quiet as you look around. And you sort of look, and Davis, from your vantage point through the viewport in the cargo office, you do see a compression suit wearing Rai step out.
Oh yes.
But sadly, Rai cannot hear you.
Oh.
But Rai, as you're looking around, you do look up and you do see Davis inside the viewport.
I'm just like waving to her. I'm like,
Oh,
hello.
hi.
I'm not
Hi.
saying anything. I'm just like, you can see me like mouth like hi, just waving.
All right.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, so you're looking around and you do see there is an elevator across from you.
Okay, I go toward nearest Davis elevator.
All
Is it
right.
this one?
Yes. So you
Yeah, there I go.
you hit the button. You go in and you merge here. Okay, let me resize your token a bit. And you emerge here without much trouble. And as you step up, you come face to face with Davis, your fellow friend, crew member.
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Can I hear her now?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay.
Hi, buddy.
Hello. You good?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, bro. She's good. Yeah. Where's other people?
And
Uh,
yeah, I'll say Miller and Champ, both of you are on comms this entire time, so you do hear this conversation. You can chip in anytime you want.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
They went to the med lab, science lab, to get like the inoculation thing so that we are not infected anymore.
Oh. Okay. Let's go find them then. Or be doing anything.
I'm following. Oh wait, hold on. I realized that I just completely abandoned the two. I was supposed to be following. What's their names?
Clayton and
what?
Reed.
Yes.
Oh.
The really tense one and the not so tense one.
Oh.
It's okay. I'll know them. I don't remember their
Yeah.
names.
Head back to you hear Clayton's voice crackle like, "We are on comms. You can talk to me directly. Head back to the junction. We are at the storage units."
Sorry, I didn't remember your name.
It's all right. I forgot your name too.
Oh my god, I like her.
But yeah, so do you go up to join them?
Yeah, I think so. I think I head back. Wait. Is Rai following me? Rai following me.
Yeah, I'm
We're
following.
going somewhere else. Okay. La 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 la.
Let's
La, la,
go.
Every time you la la la, the audio pings against the walls.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just kidding. I know that
La,
I know
la,
that
la.
Davis isn't actually doing it.
It's just me.
But yes, you head there, and let me double check some stuff over here. Oh god. There are too many notes and papers around. Where is this? It is actually not listed here. Yeah,
Whoa.
I will take this moment to gripe. As much as I love the Chariot of the God module, I hate the handbook layout because it's so hard to find where everything is.
It's okay. Take your time.
Wait. Junction. Middlers, a crew.
La
Huh.
la la la.
Ah, there it is. Okay. So,
Yippee!
as you join them, you see that Clayton and Reed are actually going through some of the storage units here. They're like sort of like going through it. And you can see Clayton is standing before one of them, and you see that Reed also like opens most of them easily, but the one that Clayton is standing in front requires a passcode to open. And while inside, you can see Reed has sort of retrieved from one of the other storage units, sort of like a bag. This large rectangle bag that inside has like partitions meant for like long cylindrical objects, and you can see that Clayton is taking out these metallic looking urns. They are basically the same ones that Miller and Cham found at the science lab, but of course you don't know that yet. And she is putting them into these bags. And she looks at and goes, "Ah, you're here with your friend. I see you're safe and did not blow all of us to Kingdom Come."
We're
Oh.
live.
They are.
No big
I
deal.
say hallelujah. Yippee.
And he Clayton arches an eye at Davis's display and then looks at Rye, instantly seeing you as the more reasonable one, and writing
Oh,
Davis
man.
off. And he goes, "There are equipment in the other storage unit. Go through them and arm yourselves. We..."
Oh my god, equipment shopping? Yes.
Nice.
All right.
Can finally get a
Is it this
gun
one?
or like a weapon.
All right. Yeah. So I'll say that for the purpose of this, the two of you go through the other storage unit, the ones towards the left, and you are able to
Oh,
find.
okay, on the left.
Yeah, you can find that some of them contain these drums of stuff that is labeled sterilization protocol. And the moment you see that, you instantly know what they are. Sterilization protocol is basically what you use in order to ensure that you annihilate all traces of any sort of like biological danger. And you know that these drums, 7 of them that you can see inside the storage unit, contains highly unstable napalm-like chemical quinitrisacetylene. They are highly flammable, and if they explode, it will take this entire section of the ship with them. Just one barrel. And there are 7 inside here.
Wow.
So that is something that you note. And as you go through the other storage unit, you find 2 bolt guns, a cutting torch, and a maintenance jack. So you can feel free to take these with you if you wish.
What? 2 bolt guns?
Yeah, basically the bolt guns are the exact same ones. The bolt guns and the cutting torch are the exact same ones that you have aboard the Montero. They're just extra of those stuff. And then there's a maintenance jack. This basically allows you to open like doors that are locked without, actually breaking into it or hacking.
Okay.
And you can also use it as a bludgeoning weapon if you wish.
Yeah. Grab it.
Okay, so there are 2 bolt guns, so I think Ra and I will take 1 each.
All right.
What else is there?
A cutting torch and a maintenance jack.
Cutting torch and maintenance jack. Cutting torch is.
We take 1 each also.
I think 'cause there's 1 cutting torch and 1.
How about I take the cutting
Maintenance jack. Okay,
take the
you take the maintenance. You take the cutting torch and I take the maintenance jack.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Alright.
So as you pick all of those stuff up, you can see that Clayton and Reed has finished stuffing those urns into the bag. And then he turns towards you and goes, "All right, I see you're done. We should head towards the bridge and wait for the rest of your compatriots to discuss our next move."
Okay.
Yeah.
I just hold on my bolt gun on arm all the time.
All right. All right. Fair enough. All right. And with
Yeah.
that, we are going to move to Miller and Cham. Okay. So, the 4 of you having finished up with the scare of the Montero. Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of, as we did this, you feel the Kronos. You don't hear anything because vacuum was placed, but you feel the Montero. You feel the Kronos shake a bit as your ship, the Montero, explodes. Miller, how do you feel about that?
Devastated. Beyond devastated.
You see a single tear comes out of her eye.
She looked depressed, really depressed. How could
Are
that?
we on com?
Yes.
Miller?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Captain. I grabbed those two. What canister? Two.
2 helium-3.
Yeah, who heal 2 helium Lee. We don't lost all the thing.
Yeah, so
At least
basically,
you're safe.
yeah, out of I think a couple dozen drums, you save 2. They are still very valuable, but not as valuable as you would have if you had the full haul. But it's something.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Bye.
All right, and with that, I'm guessing Miller just puts her entire thought into going to the med lab and just to anything to forget about what has happened.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, I'll just say that the 4 of you are able to move here easily enough, and John hit the med lab open, and inside here, the first thing you notice as you look inside is that okay, yet another opportunity for me to complain about the arrangements of all of this stuff. Okay, at the back of this room, you see there are 2 older generation Pauling med pots. So, Pauling med pots are... Have any of you watched a Prometheus?
Mm-hmm.
You know that thing that the main character used to cut that creature out of her stomach, the impromptu surgery that she did?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, those are Pauling med pots.
Oh.
Yeah. And there are 2 of them, the older generation one at the back over here. And one of them have its plexiglass tube splintered and shattered. All the shards all over the floor in front of it, as if something broke out of it. The other one, the one to the left, is sealed and lit from within. That means it's active. But the entire inner surface of the plexiglass is covered in thick, dried blood. And to the right-hand side over here, along the wall, the entire section over there is covered in rows of large specimen jars. And floating within 2 of them, you see the familiar, curled up, pale skin creature that exploded out of Cooper's head. But these ones are not covered in blood, and so you can see its pale white skin clearly, and they are curled up in a fetal position, floating in these specimen jars. And then on the far shelf, basically over here, along this diagonal wall here, there is a smaller specimen jar without liquid, but inside it has those fungal node that you encountered inside the science lab. But these are contained within the glass tube.
So you guys already discovered it even before you know that it got out of control. Isn't it?
Well, at the start, we didn't know what was causing the infection until we discovered that it is originated from the ooze that came out from the urn. And so we brought some of the specimens here to study, but clearly we did not get very far beyond just making a couple of cures. And
You guys,
oh,
any... Okay, sorry.
I'm guessing you're trying to tell if they're lying, is it?
Huh? No,
Uh.
just beyond belief, just staring at him.
Okay. Flynn sort of like crumbles a bit under the pressure of your stare and goes, if I remember correctly, the inoculation should be under the desk over there. And he points at the desk towards the left over here. And on this one, you can see on top of it, there is an open metallic urn. Again, the same one that you found in the science lab, but this one is already open. And there are 4 organic looking glass vials inside the urn. 3 of these vials are intact with the black liquid inside, while the 4th one is cracked open and empty. You gather that cracked open and empty one is probably how they extracted the motes to put inside the specimen jar for them to investigate. Flynn goes towards that desk and scurries through it, and eventually he pulls out a, you know, those zipper bag that you open and you have like those slots that can slide like those pens inside, something like that but for syringes. And when he opens it, there are 6 of them inside there, and he hands it to you, Miller. Divvy up all of this among your crew member.
Yeah, I'll jab mine first and I give it to what's his name? I'm so sorry.
Cam,
Cham.
it's fine.
Cham. Yeah, I'll give one to the person.
All right.
I take it for myself too, and I keep the rest.
Okay, so the 2 of you inject yourself in inoculation. So, Miller, you have 4 left. And I'll say you also notice that on this desk, there is also... Oh, no, wait. Never mind. I saw that there's a med kit, but the med kit is the one that contains the 6 syringes. Okay, so you still have 4 of those syringes with you. But yeah, while you're inside here, is there anything else you would like to do?
Is there anything else to be salvaged here?
The only thing that you can see that might be of use are just the 3 glass vials containing the liquids, the 2 specimen jars containing the floating fetal like monstrosities, and that one polling mat. Okay, see, this is why I hate their layout, because the way they wrote it here makes it seem like the med pot is inside this room over here.
Oh,
But it is actually inside this room over here. So the 2 polling med pots is inside here. So just move them here. Yeah, I'll just say that you are inside this room, and then you do see like the doors are open, and you notice
Okay.
exactly the same thing. So one is broken, and the other one is active, but the inner surface of the plexiglass is covered in dry blood, so you cannot see what's inside it. But it is active, meaning that there is something inside it, but you just can't see what it is.
Do we want to see what is inside?
As you said that John's go, I wouldn't recommend it, but I'm not good. You're the boss here.
John, what is
For
inside?
science.
I honestly don't. I have my suspicion, but I believe it might be one of our our earlier crew member attempting to figure out what was going on as they are infected. So, but it has been 75 years, so.
Davis on comms is just like, I think you should.
Do you?
I don't know what that is. Think you should.
Open it?
Oh, open it.
Okay. So,
Huh?
wait. So Miller, you're gonna try to open it, is it?
No, like because she's in the com talking. Wait, you want me to open it?
Oh no, I thought like, isn't it like covered so you can't like see any like covered? Is it inside? Is the covering inside or is it like outside where you can like wipe it off?
No, it is inside.
Oh man. Oh. Oh, okay. Maybe don't actually. Wait, I don't know this information.
I was talking to the com we're communicating, by the way.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Repeat back to me what you said.
We found something. Then I
Uh,
described that it's a mat pot, something inside. It might be
we
a
can't see inside.
no, we can't.
Okay. I think we should just should we keep it with I think it's better to know where it is than where it could be.
Meaning, do you want me to open it? But I think I just leave it as that, and we just go to where you guys are. Sorry.
I think just leave it as it is, but like you bring it with you so that, you know, we don't like leave it and then like
No,
goggles that happen.
that med pod cannot be. It's a
Oh,
giant.
okay, okay.
Think of it as
Can I-
something that you step inside for surgery to be done upon you. It cannot be carried around.
Oh man. Do you think it's better if like all of us are there?
It's okay. We can move on.
Okay. All right. And I'll just say that I'm guessing you're gonna search the med lab to see if you can find anything useful, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So going through the med lab, here's what you find. You find 4 personal med kits
Okay.
and surgical instruments. I think they are considered the same thing. And now I'm gonna roll some d6s. You have 6 doses of Naprolev.
Ooh.
Naprolev, 1 dose of Naprolev can relieve all of your stress.
Wow.
If you inject
damn.
it takes away all of your stress.
1 dose?
6 doses of Naprolev. That is not how you spell it, but good try.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait. No, does 1 dose like rid you of all the
Yes.
stress?
Yes, all of it.
Oh my god.
Yes, and 1 dose of
Man,
never.
I need it in real life.
Yeah, 1 dose of hydration. So what hydration do is you drink it before you go into hypersleep, and when you wake up, you do not suffer the effects of hypersleep. Probably the least useful one in this situation. And now you have 4 doses of never sleep pills. And they are basically coffee pills. You take it, you can ignore the effect of fatigue from sleep deprivation for like 1 day.
The Napro leaf, right?
Mhm.
That dose is 1 dose, 1 stress.
No, 1 dose, all stress. Yeah, you take
1
one.
dose will clear all of your stress.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Sure. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how you spell hydration. And then never sleep is a single word. It is just their little fancy names. But yes, these are what you find.
Oh my
Okay.
god. So edgy.
Yeah, I know, right?
So creative. Wow.
Hydrate. Hydration. I mean, these are company created
Hydrate.
products. Yeah, hydration.
Hydration?
Yeah.
Wow. That's not very English of them. Boo.
I mean, it's technically not English, but you know.
Sure.
Boo.
All right. And with that, you all have the inoculation and some tools. And then John will. So I guess we should head up to the bridge to discuss our next move then.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but silently.
All right. And with that, you all begin to march your way towards the bridge, which is actually just up ahead of you, like at the head of this deck that you're on. And as you're on your way there, we are going to take a short 5-minute break, and we shall be right back. See ya! All right, we are back. Let us continue with the story of Chariot of the Gods. So I'll say that for oh god, I'm looking at the wrong map. Ugh. Okay, I'll say that for Davis and Rai, the 4 of you are able to just head up the junction to get to the bridge easily enough. So the 4 of you are there first. Now we are gonna go to our med team. The 4 of you head out of the med lab and get out, and you enter into this area, which is basically the living area. These chambers around here are the various living quarters of a couple of the crew members that live on the Cronus. And Miller, I'm guessing you are at the front taking point.
Yep.
Alright, so as you are like heading in this direction now, you can see that there are like 2 corridors that head up. The left one has a closed door on it, and the right one, the door is opened. And as you're like passing and heading towards this door to open to continue on, you look at this open doorway and you caught a glimpse of a lake stretching like yeah, stretching across as if someone is sitting down with their back leaning on this side of the wall and their leg is stretched out to here, to the other side.
Anything that is around this time might be not alive.
Yeah. And as you sort of pause and then just go, what is it?
I saw a human leg
I'm sorry.
over the other side.
I'm sorry, what? A human leg? It looks... Wait, that seems familiar. And... There's no blood. Or any signs of decay, actually. Flynn says as he sort of like peek. And then you can see realization goes into his eyes and he shares a look with John and goes, I think that's Ava 6.
Eva 6?
Yes, our ship's android. When we put ourselves into hypersleep, we left her out and about to maintain the ship. But clearly, something happened because the ship is in this state. And I guess we now have our answer. If we are able to get her online, we might be able to get some information from her. She has been roaming around the ship for a bit before she apparently got deactivated over here.
Let's go over there and see whether Ava 6 is still alive.
All right,
Quote,
let me just put her token here. Oh god, that's so big.
Oh.
She is not that big, I assure you.
Scary shit.
Okay. All right, and as the four of you head towards it and you peek through the open door, you do see indeed leaning against the left side of the wall is a humanoid body slumped against the wall. And unlike the ravaged, decayed, or skeletal remains that you've stumbled upon so far, this woman is whole. And as you sort of like get closer towards, you can see that instead of blood, you find this milky white substance that is sort of like splattered a bit against the wall behind her. All of it dry to a crust against it. And you can see her head is sort of like slumped down, and at the back of her head you can see that there is an injury of some sort, and it is also covered in this dry white milky substance, and you know that that is basically synthetic blood. And she does not seem to be moving. All right, and as you arrive, John looks around, goes, so, which one of you are fairly physically fit? We'll need some help carrying her.
I guess I am.
All right, I will help you with this. And okay, I have surrendered to the fact that John's is British now because I just can't do it. I can't do American accent for him.
Yeah, just surrender. Just give it to the British accent.
No.
Bring it anyway.
Oh. All right. And so you bend down and grab onto her underneath her armpit and lift, while John's grab onto her legs and pull. And the five of you begin to head your way. And as you do, as you walk, Flynn will also say, it would also aid us if we bring Ava 6 back online, because we've noticed, beyond just the fact that she is a synthetic to leave her behind to operate on the ship, that these creatures seems to have a tendency to ignore her. I think they only go after living creatures, not artificial ones. So she can be of assistance when we need to head into areas that we believe might be infested.
But who did this to her? Like, who stabbed her or something? No.
Well, the only one who can answer that question is Ava 6 herself. Even more reason for us to bring her back online. And y'all begin to march your way up and head up here. Again, notice a row of storage to your left. Go through, see an open doorway to your left that leads to the junction, the ladder that is the arterial vein to traverse between the decks. To the right, you see a vestibule of some sort, and you can see more Eva suits in the alcoves throughout. And eventually, you make your way through into the bridge. And let me just get to the correct page. Oh. Oh, where is it? Here it is. Yep. So the four of you that has been inside lounging around, and well, not really lounging, but waiting. You watch as your companions show up, carting what seems to be a dead body with them.
Oh my god, what is that? And I like take a few steps back. I'm like, oh.
You can see just don't worry. This is just our ship's synthetic Ava 6. We brought her here in the hopes of repairing her and figuring out what went wrong aboard the ship. And
Synthetic.
yes, you all will know what a synthetic is. Basically, artificial person.
Yes.
They are there's usually in every ship there is usually at least one that they leave behind. So usually when they travel through hyperspace, it will take a long time. So the crew will go into hypersleep, right? They will usually leave the synthetic active on the ship to maintain everything because they don't need sleep. And they don't age as well. So they are the perfect caretaker for a ship whose crew are in hypersleep for a extremely long journey. But yes, it's now that you're all inside. So the bridge is basically currently, you can see like the front of it, the viewports are shut tight by the blast shutters. And you can see on the ceiling, they are soot. And several of the stations around here are burned out. The main one is the command station at the front. And it, as far as you can tell, I'll say as you also like gather here, I'm guessing you're gonna put like Ava 6 like towards one corner. So which one of you are going to try to repair her? It would require a comtech roll. And about a shift of work, so about a couple of hours. But if you roll really well, you can cut that time down.
Tech. Oh, well, not me.
Not me. I just got 1.
0.
I got 0.
0.
Oh, 1
Whoa, damn.
Oh. Okay, I guess I'm doing this.
Okay, and I will say Johns will help you with this because he is also fairly well versed in tech. Okay, I think this is. No wait, I just moved to Cham. Yeah,
So I
this,
guess
yeah, this
roll?
is okay. Yeah, I'll roll a comtech.
Modifier 0. Submit.
Modifier +1 because oh my goodness gracious.
Oh no.
Would you like to push your? Oh wait, Cham, you also have the long haul like rye, I think. Do you want to use it? Check
Long
your
haul what? Sorry?
look at your talent. What talent do you have?
True grit.
What does that do?
You can push any skill roll based on strength twice.
Oh, okay. Would you?
Not
Oh,
based on strength.
that won't help you. Would you like to push this roll because 3 panic
Yes.
is a lot? Okay, so add 1 stress point and then roll.
Jesus Christ. Modifier +1?
Yes.
We still have the
Jesus
Surfer
fucking
leave, right?
Christ.
Oh, oh my god.
Okay, roll panic. We'll figure out why you panic doing this extremely simple task once we. Oh wait, I have to actually pull up the book. God damn it. Ah!
Nick,
Uh-oh.
gotta be more prepared, Nick.
No, I
Nick,
thought I made a chart inside here, but apparently I didn't.
It's all good. Take your time.
Okay, panic roll. Okay, what number did you roll again?
13. Very high.
Okay, so 13, you flee. You just can't take it anymore. You must flee to a safe place and refuse to leave it. So, So what we're gonna say here is that you're you've been through a lot and you are very high strung, and as you're like leaning down to fix synthetic, it looks very human. And as you're like sort of reaching, suddenly lean close, you can smell like the artificial smell of the dry synthetic blood on the back of her head. And all of a sudden you're just beginning to gag and you sort of like panic for a second and you're like, oh god, this is, in your head you're like, this is a person and I'm about to cut her open, and you just can't take it anymore and you just and just like, I can't do this, and then you just run and slump down in between the command station and hug your knees.
The pressure, man. The pressure.
Yeah, the pressure is getting to you.
Yeah.
So yes, Miller, you see this happen, what do you do?
I pull rank.
Oh. And what does that do?
Basically, I use my command skill to order. I think now it's Cham
Mm-hmm.
to perform a specific action.
Okay, so I'm guessing you're gonna, so you roll command first, and if you
Against the target.
yeah, and so long as you does Cham need to roll anything?
The target's manipulation against the target.
All right, so Cham roll manipulation, and then Miller, you roll. Okay, you continue panicking.
Wait. The when I roll, right, do I need to add my modifier?
What
I think the modifier is already pre-added.
Yeah, the modifier is already pre-added.
Okay.
You have one panic. Do you want to push?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to push?
Push as in do another one?
Yeah, basically add one, because you roll one panic, so you will panic as well. Wait, or does your talent specify that you can roll without the panic, without the?
If successful, the target must follow your order, even if it means harm. Your stress level increase by 1 each time. You cannot stop actions triggered by panic roll. Oh, okay. Actually, I can't even stop actions triggered by panic roll.
Oh, okay. So then this panic cascade does not happen.
Yeah. I forgotten to read the last one.
Okay. All right. But yes, I mean, you do have some Neprolev. You can assist Chan with this if you wish.
I will assist him. And those who have not have the
Neprolev?
yeah, we're gonna use that.
Oh please. I wanna fail at being stressed so hard.
Okay. Wait, so are you all just injecting yourself with medicine right now to cure your stress?
I will not use the Neprolev, but those who have not have the what do you call that? So-called the vaccine.
You're handing out the inoculation.
Yes, the inoculation. I'm handing it out.
I only?
Yeah, so Rai, you are given the inoculation. You are still in your spacesuit. Roll air, because you have been in it quite some time.
Oh, roll air.
Yes. Okay, so you maintain your air supply.
Okay.
Now, the question is, are you taking off your suit? Or are you just gonna wear it?
But after I take the what is that?
Inoculation?
Inoculation, then I become immune.
Yeah, you will become immune to the virus, the infection that is spreading throughout the ship.
Okay, then I take the vaccine and take off my compression suit.
Okay, so you are doing that in the corner because it does take a while to pull yourself out of it. And so the rest of you, so which one of you are taking the Neprolev?
Me. I want to take the Neprolev.
All right, so one dose of Neprolev is consumed, and Davis, you can remove all of your stress. And just so you know, for every 5 to 10 minutes you all spend resting in a safe place, you can remove 1 stress point. This, I will say, the bridge is a fairly safe place for all of you. So long as nothing awful happen inside here, for every 10 minutes that pass, you will minus 1 stress point.
Gee, I hope that nothing bad happens. Wow, that would be really inconvenient
Yep.
and horrible.
But yeah, so sadly, because Cham has panicked and is now huddled in the corner
Yes.
right over there, so
Mhm.
only Johns is the one currently working on fixing Ava. And so now begin the discussion. So as you're all gathered over here, Clayton will go. So what we need to do to get the ship, since your ship has decided to self-destruct for seemingly no reason at all, that leaves our only chance of our only recourse to be the Cronus. So we must bring her back online. First, we must fix the comms array. To do so would require a spacewalk. Then we must fix the engine. This one will require two different tasks. One would be another spacewalk, and the other second would be to clean up the reactor control room. And just to put it into game mechanics term, for the comms array, you need to do a spacewalk, 4 turns of work, so that's basically about 40 minutes, and this will be a comm tech roll. To fix to fix the engine is also a spacewalk. This will be 3 turns of work, 30 minutes, and a heavy machinery roll. Then another group of people will need to go to the reactor control room and clean it up. Once you complete these 3 tasks, then then you can go back to the bridge and basically pilot it. And so basically, Clayton lay all of this out and goes, so who is doing what?
Did someone write that down?
No.
I right. One is machinery, heavy
Mhm.
machinery. One is compact,
Yes, both of those will
and then
require spacewalk. So you will be in a suit and you will be out in the vacuum of space. Now, basically, yeah, so theoretically, the person who is outside doing the spacewalk, they can repair both the comms array and the engine. But of course, that will mean that one person will have to make both the comtech and the heavy machinery roll, and it will take about an hour, 10 minutes.
Cham needs
I
to go out.
Yep, but I need to take some drugs beforehand.
Yes. I'll give you drugs.
Take
You
some
need that.
drugs, man.
So I give you 1 dose.
Okay, 1 dose of relief, remove all stress.
Yippee!
Okay, so you're like, and then you inject yourself, and you are instantly calm. And the lesson to be learned from this is that, folks, do more drugs.
Wow.
They're good for you.
Don't do more drugs. But in this case, it's a game, so
Yep.
If there was a drug to relieve my stress, oh man. Oh man.
All right. And as usual, you divide all the tasks. John will go, well, I've got my hands full here with Ava 6, unless you all need me to do any of the stuff.
No, you can continue
Can you do
repair.
any?
I think he needs to continue repairing Eva.
yes.
All right. And so, Clayton turns to you, Melania. So you're sending your boy here, Cham, to do the spacewalk.
Yep.
Who else are you sending with him?
Francis, me, my buddy.
You want to go?
Mhm.
Yeah, you
All
can.
right.
So
Alright.
right.
Okay, so
Flynn.
okay. And he turned, but I'm a medical officer. And then Clayton will just turn to Flynn. Flynn, go help them. He goes, fine. And then he will also go to assist you all with the so basically Cham, Rai, and Flynn, you'll all be doing both the comm array and the engine reparation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that will cost a total of an hour, 20 minutes once you get started. Then Johns will remain in the bridge to repair Ava. Are you all leaving him alone, or is someone staying there with him?
I think maybe I'd help. Can I help him?
It's up to you.
I think I'll help. Looks like I have nothing to do. Our end.
We still have someone to go the
Oh,
cleaning
we do.
of the
Yeah,
engine.
yeah. So one group will have to go clean the
All
engine.
right. One group of people.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that is Miller, Reed, and Davis.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. That means Clayton will stay behind to watch over John's because she's the only one that is currently armed.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait, actually, speaking of, as they do that, Johns will go. Before you all leave, best to head to the armory is to your right outside the door. There might be some weapons there.
Oh,
Cool.
Okay. I don't say it like that.
Oh.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So you all head inside, and basically you can get everything that you could possibly. All the Ava suits is here, and of course Rai have her own one. Yes. So you all enter here. So as you enter, the armory is stripped almost bare.
Oh man.
And you do notice that that aside from a splatter of dried milky white spray on the wall along one side, the room is clean. And you gotta this area is probably where Ava 6 got injured. And then she wandered, and eventually deactivated where Miller and Cham found her. And inside here, as you look around, you find one M41A pulse rifle with one reload.
Ooh.
And you also find a case of shotgun shells and one shotgun.
Damn.
So you basically have a pulse rifle with one reload and a shotgun with one reload. So who's taking what? I will say that Reed, since she is the security officer of the ship, will ask to take one of the shotguns, and the pulse rifle you all can split among yourself.
I have the flamethrower. I'm good.
I have the bolt gun.
Just so you know, the bolt gun is one shot.
One shot.
Yeah, and its purpose is the bolt gun is basically, it's a bolt gun. You use it to, bolt metal plates to metal beams. That is its purpose. But it can be
Wait, so I only have so the bolt guns that we got only have one shot?
before you need to reload it.
Yeah.
One
Before
opportunity.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Davis can take it. I have 0 in range combat.
I have
What?
one. I have one range.
Oh, I have two.
Oh, I
Okay,
0.
you take that.
Okay, so
Okay, I'll take
Davis, you have a pulse rifle. You should be able to find the stats for the pulse rifle in the gear section of the playbook.
Yeah, I'm gonna look over that
Yeah. All right.
while we continue.
Yep. All right. So all of you having sufficiently armed yourself, just split yourself. The one that are going outside, put yourself inside the Ava suits chamber, just so that we know that you are there, that you are the ones leaving. Oh,
We're leaving.
Okay, so the three of you head inside here and begin to put on your Ava suits, and then head out into the junction. Go up to deck A, decompress that room, and then force the outer door open, because remember that was the one that was like caved in a bit. And then head out. And now, you know what? Let's do what's happened outside first. So the three of you push yourself out into space, and then sort of like latch onto. Flynn will guide you to where you need to go. So which one are you trying to fix first, the comm array or the engines? Or are you all splitting up and have one of you do one and then the other one do the other to sort of like cut time?
I don't have both, actually.
Hmm?
I don't have either compact or heavy machine.
Oh, you don't?
Wait, you
I think
should.
heavy machine have one. Yeah, compact 0.
Okay. I have 3 in heavy machine, so yes. I guess I will start with the engines.
Okay, just so you know, even though your contact is 0, your width is 4. So, Rai, you have a 4 to contact.
Yes. Yep. That's how it
Okay.
works. Just got a 3 total. So.
So I told
Okay. Now I understand.
Wait, question. Sorry about the pulse rifle. It's just like a normal one, right? Does Armat M4
Yes,
1A?
it is the one that they used in the second Alien movie.
Okay. Oh, okay, I remember. Right. Okay, thank you.
Meaning that it has an underslung grenade launcher.
Oh, okay.
Don't use that in close space. It will
Oh,
decompress and kill all of you.
oh, never mind.
But it's handy to have.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you're all splitting up. Rai, you're going to go fix the comm array, and then Cham, you're going to fix the engines.
Yep.
Who is Flynn following among the two of you?
I guess probably right?
follow me. Yeah.
All right. So Flynn will go assist Rai. Yeah, we'll just put you in the junction over here. Okay, now I would like both of you to make your respective rolls. Rai, you can make your contact roll with a +1 because Flynn will be helping you out.
Okay.
2 successes on heavy machinery.
Ooh.
Success.
Okay. Chan, you can look over the heavy machine to see what you want to do with that extra success that you got.
All right.
And for Rai, I'll say that as you head towards the comms array unit, this machinery, there are like walkways built onto the side of the ship towards the array, which is like this long satellite thing, and you're sort of like you're trying to fix it, and you are good at doing this kind of stuff. But the thing is, this ship is 75 years old and a bit outdated, so the machinery is like, we all know how to use computer, but I'm guessing if you put all of us in front of like a Windows 97 or Windows 2000, where it's gonna take a while for us to figure out how it works. That is the situation here for you right now. And so I will say that with your none successes, you take a bit longer than it would otherwise require. Instead of 4 turns, it will take 5 turns, so 50 minutes.
Okay.
As you are attempting to fix this. And Cham, have you decided what you want to do?
I guess I do it really quickly.
Okay, so we will say for that purposes, you will have the time. So instead of 30 minutes, it'll take you 15 minutes.
Yes, and then I'll have extra time to go help Rai out.
Exactly. So you begin now. This part is a bit, it's a lot of like gear turning and stuff like that, but you are used to this type of hard labor, so you're able to do it fairly easily enough. And so while that is happening, we will go back into the internal crew. So where are you going? I guess you're going to the same place. So the reactor is in deck C.
Deck
We are
C.
currently at...
Yeah, you are at deck B.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so we need to go down?
Yes, you need to go down 1 floor.
Okay.
So I'm guessing you're all taking this junction down, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me
Oh, that
let me move you all to deck C.
I
Okay.
didn't see that. What?
Oh, the wrong people are here, I think.
Yep.
No,
This is the
God.
previous.
I'm
This is
outside.
the previous map.
Yeah. We'll just leave your tokens there for now, just to keep in track. Well, okay. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let me just cop. Oh my God. Roll 20 is
I have mine here already.
Oh, you have it? Oh yeah, I forgot. You all can just drag your tokens and just drag yourselves in.
Oh, you're so big.
Yeah, I'm
You're
so
so-
big.
Yeah, but shrink yourself. Oh wait, Davis, you are already in. I
Yeah,
think.
Do
I'm
I
ready.
shrink myself?
Okay, yeah, we'll just.
I don't think you can.
Yeah, I'll do that for
Yeah.
you. No, you can shrink yourself. Let me. There you go.
Oh,
Yay! We're the same size.
Okay.
Yippee!
And then Reed is here. All right. So you can see the reactor control is all the way to at the other end of the ship.
Oh my god.
So you gotta creep your. I'm guessing you're all doing this stealthily.
Yep.
So I would like.
There is
all.
no urge. There's no urgent
Yeah.
stuff.
All right.
I mean,
Thankfully, I'm not gonna make you roll for this yet. So the three of you, I'll say that Reed will take point because she is the security officer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you all begin to march your way through.
I didn't know. I thought Reed is with
No,
the guy who was fixing
No.
Eva.
no, that's Clayton.
Oh, okay, Clayton. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
La 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 la.
Okay. Yeah, so you all head over through the catwalk, and it echoes really loudly as you walk. No matter how light you walk, you know those grills that you sometimes walk on. Like no matter what you do, they just rattle. That is basically what's happening. You reach here, the door open, you step in through the junction, out this open door to a bare hallway. Head right and hit this door and it opens. And as you do, you peek inside. The only light to come from this room is from an open access port on the reactor relay, which is inside this room over here, basically the console. It glows this dull pale blue, casting long and deep shadows. And you can see, look around, there are a couple like furniture and loose equipment about, but something has tore all of them up and built a bizarre nest-like structure in the middle of this reactor relay control room. And inside this pile of debris, you can see that there are, again, these scuffed marks against the wall and against the edges, but it is empty.
Is the nest empty?
Yeah,
Do we see any?
the nest is empty.
Okay. It is empty.
I think remember that you have the motion tracker as well, if anything.
Yeah. I'll use the motion tracker to.
Oh.
Are we inside? No.
You can step inside if you want.
Nervous.
All right.
What about the door here?
Okay. This door is already open, and inside through this door, you can see it is the reactor itself. And you can see that there is a body slumped against the reactor. This crumpled up spacesuit that is curled up against the reactor, and the suit looks tattered. The filthy helmet is fogged up, and this tattered suit looks like as if it was set on fire at some point and is just lying against the reactor, unmoving. And as you step inside, Reed looks around and sees the body and goes, if we're gonna clean this place up, we're gonna have to move that body away.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have to?
Yes, we do.
Oh man.
So inside is empty. We notice that it's empty.
Yes, as far as you can tell. You're using the motion tracker, right?
Not yet. Haven't decided whether I want to use it inside or outside.
All right. I mean, even if you use it outside, it will detect movement inside the room. It can. It's a radius, so it goes through walls.
Okay. I'll activate it.
Okay. Roll power.
Roll power. Hold on. Roll power. Roll.
Okay, so you don't deplete. Oh, that reminds me. Rai and Cham roll air for me.
Air.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Rai, you maintain your air supply. But what about you, Cham?
Cham.
Cham.
And there?
Yeah. Sorry, I had to pick up a phone call.
Oh.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Roll air supply.
Okay. I will do that and then get back. Something urgent came up.
Yeah.
No worries.
Real quick.
Okay. Okay, you all maintain your air supply. It's fine.
Okay.
We will go back to the reactor team. Okay. So you activate your motion tracker. no movement except for the three of you.
Okay. Can I check if the door is working fine? This door?
This door, yeah, you press it. You press it again. It does open.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. We all go in.
Yeah. And as you go in, you can see a Reed is sort of looking at the reactor. I can see the reactor is sort of like a bit, and she looks around. I think we have a reactor leak here. We have to do our work fast before we get radiation poisoning.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. So we need to drag the body.
Yes. Okay,
Okay.
so Reed will volunteer to drag the body. One of you will need the help. Who is volunteering to help?
What do we need for
Drag the
dragging?
body.
Dragging body, you don't really need to roll for anything. You just need to pick the
Okay.
body and drag.
Okay, I think I'll help. Get it.
Okay, so yeah, just move yourself there. All right, so you begin to pick up the body. Okay, wait, let me just read some stuff over here.
Can you
Oh,
throw it
no.
into the reactor?
Oh my god.
Bloated.
Best way
That's,
to
that's brutal,
recycle.
man.
Okay.
I mean, it's already dead for years. So
All right,
it's okay.
so
That's it.
as he approaches Reed, looks down at the body. So, you want the legs or the arms?
Think I'll take the legs.
All right. You reach down to grab the legs, and then Reed crouches down to grab onto the back of the arms. All right, you ready?
Yep.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. And he begins to pull it up. And as it does, the body begins to move.
I immediately drop whatever I'm holding and I like take a step back.
Alright, as you do, you notice that the helmet that is filthy, the color is yellowish white. That covers the entire, and that this spacesuit is not a spacesuit at all. It is, in fact, a
Oh no.
creature wearing the spacesuit, and what you had taken for the helmet of the spacesuit is a bulbous head that resembles this. Wait,
What?
where's the picture? Why are all my pictures missing? Why are they doing this to me? How could they do this to me? Give me a moment. Where is it? No, it's fine. Wait, I can drag the token. Okay, where stage? I think is this one. Oh god, there's too many stuff here. Ah, there it is. Okay.
Where did you put it? Where
There's
do you put it?
there's this thing
Oh,
over
man.
here.
Where do you put it? Why can't I see?
It's in the reactor.
What do you mean?
Sorry, the character sheet just covered it.
Oh.
I was like, where is it? Where is it?
Okay,
Like, oh.
wait. Let me see if I can get the picture. It is that thing from Prometheus.
Yeah.
You know the guy that was like dosed by the black goo by David, and then he turns into this thing with the translucent head. Let me see if I. Haha! There it is. I found a picture of it. I'm gonna. Oh no! Wait, that's not that's the CG edited one. That's the wrong one. Wait, is it? Ah, there it is. Open up. And paste. There you go. Yeah, this thing.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yep. And so this thing is beginning to move and begin to kick around, and it just lets out this monstrous roar. And I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative. Click on your tokens before you roll.
Click on the
Oh
token
my
before I roll.
god. Oh my
What's the
god.
initiative? Yeah.
Oh my
Dice or
god.
card? Dice.
Do it dice.
La, 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 la. Bo, bo, bo. Did I click it? No, I didn't. Okay.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Nice,
I'm
nice.
moving. I'm
Okay.
doing
Where's the other one?
moves.
Oh wait, I gotta roll for a read as well. I forgot. Whoops. Ah, too many people.
I got a rifle.
Lol.
Oh wait, no, it's long range. Can I run?
You can certainly try.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
descending order. Okay, so top of the round is Davis. What do you do?
I wanted to like run over like here and like shoot it like from a distance at least,
All
not
right.
so like close to me.
You can do that, but the creature will get the opportunity to whack you.
Oh man. What happened? Wait, what happens when it hits me again?
I
Wait, if it
basically
hits me.
roll to see what it does to you.
Oh man.
It is not
Oh, man.
necessarily. It doesn't necessarily have to be an attack. It can just roar in your face.
That's not good. That's not okay. It's okay. I'll do it.
You're running away.
Oh, let's not phrase it like that. I'm like going. Wait, hold on. Would it
You're
make a difference if I was standing over here? Maybe.
no.
Okay. I think I'm gonna move my token to like be over here-ish, like over here, just like kind of beside Miller.
All right, and as you do, the creature lashes out at you
Lol. We'll see
with
what
a
happens.
throw. So it grabs you and tries to slam you into the nearest surface.
Oh dear, it grabbed me.
Yep,
La, la,
and because
la.
it rolled one success, it does successfully grab you.
Oh
Oh.
man.
And it deals 1 damage to you. So it basically,
Yay.
as you sort of like back away, it struggles and shoves Reed, and she's like, what the? And then she stumbles and lands against the wall here. It grabs onto your neck and then flings you. You crash on your shoulder, clips the side of the reactor, and then you slam against the wall and fall flat onto your face, and you take 1 damage.
So I put 1 health.
Yeah, so you minus 1 health, and you also drop any handheld items and must make a panic roll.
Oh man, am I holding anything right now?
Your were you holding? Oh, you were holding your pulse rifle.
Was I holding it?
Were you holding it?
No, I wasn't. I didn't think I was holding it.
Okay. You get to keep your pulse rifle then, so you're not holding any. You don't drop anything, but you tossed and land, and now make a panic roll. Let's see what happens to you.
What do I? Oh, okay. I see it. Okay. What's
Mhm.
up?
Okay, what's that? You rolled 5.
5.
Okay, you keep it together, just barely.
Oh. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh man.
But yes, now you can do your action.
Oh, okay. Now I can do my action.
They're gonna shoot, right?
Yes.
And-
Now I'm gonna take out my pulse rifle. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
and
shoot.
as you are about to shoot, Reed is gonna shout from a corner, "Careful! Don't hit the reactor. If you do,
Oh.
you're gonna cause a blow up."
Can I like cha-ching here? Just like beep.
Yeah, so how
can
this
angle
works?
it.
How this works mechanically is that if you were to roll a face hugger on your stress die, you will cause critical damage to the reactor relay. So long as you don't roll any stress dice, don't roll any face huggers, you're fine. You can use the gun normally. But I think you took the Nepro left, so you don't have. Oh wait, you will have
Yeah,
1
yeah.
stress because you just make a panic roll, so you have 1 stress
Are
now.
they
man.
are they coming out? No, they're not coming out, right? They can't, right?
No, that door is open.
No, I feel like they can't run out, right? Is it blocked by this?
Yes, the
thing?
creature is standing there at the doorway right now.
Okay.
Okay, but yes, Davis, you have you have 1 stress point. Just remember that. And if you roll a face hugger on that stress point, you will cause damage to the reactor, and it might cause a meltdown.
And I'm gonna die. Amazing.
I mean,
I'll do
it won't be instantly. All right, roll your attack as you shoot
Okay.
at this monster.
Wait, what's this bug that says CCRC? What's that?
CC, close combat or range combat. So
Oh!
this will definitely be range combat.
I added it to my weapons, and so I will press attack.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
And you
Zero
should
modifiers.
have +1 because of the range.
Is it like under bonus or do I add it to modifier? Because I already have the bonus of like 1.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Um,
Then just roll normally.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa!
Whoa. Okay.
Okay, so
Wow.
go to the range combat section to see what you can do with those extra juicy successes that you just rolled.
Where?
It should be in the
Range combat.
yeah. Go to the skill section.
Oh, okay. I see it.
Yes.
41. Page 41. Okay. Okay, I'll look over it.
Yep. And meanwhile, I will roll armor for this creature to see how much damage it absorbs. It absorbed 1 damage. All right.
For every extra success you roll. So how many did I?
You
I
rolled
get
3 extra successes.
Oh, awesome. Um. Um. Ooh. Okay. I think it resisted 1 point of damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna inflict 1 more point of damage.
Okay. That's 1 of your success. 2 more.
2 more. I think I think I'm gonna try and okay, I think 1 more point of damage and then pin down the enemy so then they need to make an immediate panic roll.
Okay.
Why would I do that?
Just so you know, I mean, your character wouldn't have any chance to notice, but this creature cannot panic because it is not human.
Oh damn, never mind.
Yeah, but you do 3 damage to this monster.
Okay, wait, so that do I pin down the enemy?
You do pin it. Does pinning down only makes it roll a panic roll?
It just says you pin down your enemy, they need to make an immediate panic roll.
Okay, you know what? I'll just say pick another one because this creature cannot panic. Xenomorphs don't panic.
Okay. I think is it okay, well is it it's not holding anything, right?
No, it's not.
Okay. I think oh god. If it gets pushed back, then it's gonna be pushed back to Miller. That's not okay.
Yeah, just
Never mind.
just
I'll
push back. Just push back. It's fine. It's fine.
just push back.
Yeah.
Just so
fine.
you know, the creature is next, I think.
Yeah.
The creature's
creature is
turn
next.
is next.
Initiative.
It's okay because I don't want anyone to hurt the reactor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Good.
It says your opponent falls to the ground or is pushed back, so I think probably push back to where.
All right. So it gets you fired, and you actually did a lot of damage to it. Your bullet slammed into it, and you can see like this yellowish green blood begins to pour from its wounds, and it lets out another roar, and it stumbles backwards. And actually, I would say that it clips onto you because the move back is technically 1 zone, so it actually shoves into you and pushes itself into this room over here. And now it is its turn. It is gonna, as it sort of like shrugs back from the fire, it's gonna head towards you, Miller, and is gonna make an attack on you. Let's see what it does. Arm pull is gonna attempt to rip your arm off. But since it rolled 0 success, it tries to grab. It actually managed to jumps at you, grab onto your shoulder, and its other hand grabs onto your forearm and begins to pull. But you, in a fit of panic, just kick against him, and you are able to slip your way. You can feel your tendons and your joint about to come out from its socket, but you're able to pull out of its grip, and you fall onto the ground. And your arm is not removed from its sockets.
Ooh, I'm safe in a way.
Yep. And now it is Reed's turn. She's gonna head over here and go, Miller, keep your head down. And then she's gonna shoot with her shotgun. Bang. And hit it for 3 base damage, but it rolls armor doubled because shotgun is not that good against armor. Okay, so this will be doubled, so let me put 6 here. Okay, so it did 1 damage as its armor absorbed to it. Fired right into its chest and it staggers a bit, but it remains where it is. And now it is the creature's turn again, its second turn in the initiative. It's gonna look at the shotgun and it's actually gonna dart past you, Miller, and put itself between you and Reed, and it's gonna attack Reed instead here.
Oh.
And oh my goodness gracious.
Oh.
Okay, so Reed takes 2 damage. Let me just mark that first. 1, 2. As it bangs into you, so you are basically being thrown around right now, Miller. By all the knocking back and forth. It knocks you down, charge right at Reed. Reed tries to pull up her shotgun to shoot, but the creature bats it aside, grabs onto her arm, and its other hand grabs onto her neck, and then it begins to pull and just pull, and you can hear like this stuff, and then you hear the sound of her joint popping out of her shoulder as she lets out a scream, and then you hear a sickening tear as her entire left arm is ripped off. And then she falls onto the ground, screaming and clutching at her stump, and the creature is now holding onto her arm.
Oh.
And it's gonna turn and roar at you, Davis. And now, Miller, it is your turn.
She's gonna roar at me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shoot her, shoot it.
Oh, with your handgun, is it?
Yeah, I don't know how to use this, but handgun, do I need to put anything on the...
You will have a +2 because you are right in front of it. So just press attack on your handgun area.
Modifier 2.
Yes, yeah. And the modifier, just put 2 and then roll. Oh my goodness. Okay, now it is your turn to look. Wait, why is there no base damage? Base damage should be 1 for the handgun.
1?
Yes.
Oh, okay. 1.
Yeah, so basically, wait, actually, let me just check. Pistols, M4. You have a +2 to your service pistol, so technically you can roll another 2, but yeah, it's fine. You already hit. You have a +2. You only run out of ammo if you panic. If you roll a stress die when you shoot your gun, so you don't have to worry about ammo. Just worry about your reloads.
Okay.
Okay, so basically, you can put it in now. Your service pistol gives you a +2 bonus and damage 1.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Then I roll again.
Yeah, just roll again, but we'll just see that if you get any extra successes. We'll not consider this new roll any of the panic that you roll there.
So the modifier still need to put 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Might as well.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay, go to the skills section to see what you want to do with all of these extra successes.
Thank
Wow.
you.
It's page 40 what again, Tay?
Page
41.
40. Yeah, 41, 42.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll its armor first.
Range.
Close combat.
Oh, it takes full damage here. Look at range combat for you, because you are shooting this creature.
Go to page 40. Like, you type in 42. Should be
Yeah,
the
yeah.
next page. Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Reading it. Success, you hit, inflict damage equal to the weapon's damage rating to your opponent. Okay. Stuns. Is it stuns? Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically you can choose up to 4 of those.
Okay. I think I would inflict 1 more point of damage.
All right. So what about the other 3 successes?
One of it will be you position yourself and get to redraw your initiative score, taking the effect next turn.
Oh, okay. So click on your token and then reroll.
Click on my token
And
and
then
reroll.
Yeah, reroll your initiative dice, and that will be your new initiative.
So I click on my thing and then I click on my initiative
Mm.
dice.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that's way
Oh,
better.
nice.
And
Yeah.
now, you have 2 more successes.
I will pin down my enemy.
All right. So, what does it mean? It loses an action, right? I think.
But this creature doesn't panic, so I just pin it down.
Okay. Wait. Oh, pin down. I'll say that you can't use it because it cannot panic, so
Yes.
it'll be useless.
Cannot be panicked.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do inflict 2 more points then of
Ooh.
damage.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. That's actually a lot of damage that you just did to this creature there. All right, so you and can see more blood pours from its various injuries, and it is beginning to stagger, and it is looking fairly hurt. And now let me just do the descending order again. And now, Davis, it is your turn again.
La 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 la. I mean, it's looking fairly hurt, right? So I guess I'm gonna. Would I hit the reactor?
It's up to you. I mean, you will only hit the reactor if you roll a stress dice. You fail a stress roll basically.
If I like move a little bit, would it?
No,
Like,
basically how it works is that it doesn't matter your positioning, so long as you roll a, the face hugger on your stress die. That is when you hit the reactor.
Oh, okay. But I think I'll still attack. I don't think there's much else I want to do.
All right, roll your pulse rifle.
What was that?
That was the sound of the pulse rifle.
Oh. Okay, there you go.
Oh, okay. So you just deal normal damage for this.
Yeah.
Oh, it takes both actually. Whoa. Wait. Let me check some stuff here. Okay. I will actually need to roll something on. Okay, so on my end. Okay. Wait. I need to check some stuff. All right. So you let out your fire and shoot it, and your bullets tear into it. You can see the creature actually turn around and was about to attack Miller again because of what she did. But your bullets slam into its back and begin to tear through its body, and you can see bits and pieces of its organs and intestines begin to pour out of its body. One of your bullet catches it against the shoulder, and its arm gets blasted off. And eventually, the creature slumps onto the ground with multiple pieces falling out of it. And it is now dead. Congratulations, you all rolled really, really well.
Yeah, wait.
Yo.
Okay.
Okay.
What's
up?
up?
I need to save Reed.
Yep. And now you instantly go to her, and now you need to make a medical aid roll, which you can make with a +2, I think, because you have medkits, if you choose to expend it.
I have 1, so
Okay.
what do I do?
Okay, yeah,
Do
so
I put
If I
modifier?
help, would it help if I helped
okay,
in
so
some way?
we'll make that, then that would be a +3 to your roll. The +2 is from the medkit.
Medkit 1 is +2, is it? 1 medkit is
Yes,
+2.
I think so, yeah.
So there is 3 now because David is helping.
Yes.
Okay. Oh wow. That's 3 panic.
3 panic and 3 success. Oh my god.
That is funny.
Do you want to push this roll?
Push as in
That means
roll again?
you take 1 stress point and then you re-roll again.
What happens when my stress level is up to 10?
It just means you're at max stress and you don't take any more stress.
Okay, sure. And then the next turn I can do something, right? If
Yeah.
I stress to the max.
Yeah, basically. So long as you don't panic.
But you only have 6 stress right now, right? Oh,
Yes.
wait, now you have
Yes.
7.
Yep. And now roll your medical aid again.
Let's go. 3.
Oh,
Oh no. You have one. Okay, roll your panic.
Uh-oh.
Roll my
Dear.
panic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is an entire arm, so
Okay, so that's 10. I believe 10 is you freeze. Okay, so as you are like trying to help, so you can see like Reed is hyperventilating, and a lot of blood is pouring out from the stump of her arm, and you're like trying to help, but there's just too much blood, and then and you can eventually you're like trying to staunch the bleeding with the med kit. Eventually, you sort of like freeze as you see like all the blood covering your hand. Some of it sort of like getting on your face as it's sort of like spurt out as some of the the veins is like ripped open and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And then eventually you freeze, and Davis, you see her freeze.
Miller, hello. Oh my god. Is there anything I can do?
Um. Oh wait. Speaking of, let's see what happens when you freeze. Oh, Davis, your stress point increased by 1 because you see Miller freeze.
Wow.
Oh man.
Okay. But yeah, so you notice this and you're like asking what to do, and in that moment, because of that momentary pause, Reed bleeds out.
No.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, she's like, and she didn't die from the blood loss. She died from the panic, and from the
Huh?
hyperventilation. Basically, her heart gave out.
Whoa. Whoa.
But yes, as you sit over there covered in blood, you have managed to kill off one of these abominations, but at the cost of one of the lives of one of the Cronus crew member. And with that, we're going to cut to outside the ship. Cam, are you back? Archie, are you free now?
Yes, I am back.
All right, so now we are gonna go outside, and you are able to complete your side of the mission easily enough. You are able to repair the engine and get it up
In
and
half
running
the
again.
time.
Yep. And with that, you're gonna go over to where Rai is, right?
Yep.
All right, so you basically, I'm guessing you're gonna
To help
speak.
speed things up.
Yeah. All right, so do you inform Rai that you are heading towards her now?
Yes.
All right, so Rai, on your end with Flint Hub, you are hoping you are beginning to get the hang of this comms array, but progress is still slow going before you hear a voice staticking from your comms, and you hear Cham saying that he's gonna come over to help you. How do you respond?
nice. Here need some hands.
Yep. On my way.
All right. And so, Cham, as you're going, as you are floating already, I would like you to make a stamina roll for me. You can roll this. We will ignore all of your stress dice because this one stress doesn't factor into it.
Stamina. 1 success.
Okay. uh.
Sneaky little goose.
Okay. Cham, you will
One-
have something showing up in your handout.
Oh.
Okay. Have a read through that.
Oh.
Did you get it?
Yes, I got it. Okay.
All right. So do what you need to do.
Okay.
All right. But yeah, Cham is on his way, pushing his way, and as you begin to feel like you are sweating inside your suit, because of everything that has happened this entire time. You hyperventilated at some point, so the sweat is like just all over your skin and inside this Eva suit, and how tight it is beginning to cause your skin to itch a bit, and it is very irritating. But you begin to push your way closer and closer towards Rai, and eventually you find her standing by the comms array unit with Flynn by her side. What do you do?
Hi, Rai.
Hi. Have you come to help?
Yes.
And then Flynn will go, oh yes, I could use an extra pair of hands here. And then he points to the open panel that he's at. Like the console is like open and he's heading over. Now, could you grab that wrench over there and do this section?
Actually, I don't think there's a need for wrench. I'm gonna, help you out like this. And I proceed to try to tear his head off.
What?
All right, make your close combat roll.
Oh.
What happened?
Oh boy.
Oh my god, he's laughing like that. Oh my god.
2 successes.
Oh my goodness gracious. All right. Yeah. You reach out and you grab onto him and you grab onto his head, and Flame's like, what the hell are you doing? And he's trying to beat you off, but you are too strong.
Goodbye.
You are like grabbing onto it, and Rai, you do see this, your friend grabbing onto your partner and beginning to squeeze his helmet. I can see as his helmet begin to crack.
What? What happened? What are you doing?
Freeing you. You'll be thanked.
And as you say that, you can hear Flynn screaming while inside his helmet. Get me! Help me! Someone help! And then you can see the shard comes out, and as it does, you can see Flynn, as he's exposed to the vacuum of space, his mouth instinctively open to gasp, but all it does is the vacuum sucking all of the air out of his lungs, causing it to collapse, and he chokes. And then he is dead almost instantly. And his body, and you let go of his body, and it begins to drift away.
Begins to float. I turn towards Rai.
And
Your turn.
And with that, we're gonna end this session right here.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Yeah. All right.
Oh my god.
Now that is what I call a cliffhanger ending.
Oh, what?
Huh.
Good.
Yeah.
Ew.
All right. Thank you all of you for watching our show, and to my players for playing this game with us. Now, but the session is over and it is quite late, so we're going to end the stream right here. Oh my god, Jerry just redeemed 2 hydrate, so I guess I'll drink 2 times before we end the stream.
You must. You must.
Water is
Yep.
important.
It is. I am very dehydrated. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoy, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.